Hey everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 175 on the Man Leek. I'm John as always, and this is our fourth last M19 Spikey Saturday before we hit set review. And we open up a Sarkhan. Now, Sarkhan I imagine is worthless, and also is not a good Planeswalker in Limited. Sarkhan is 8 tickets? Okay, I guess we'll take it for that reason. Not good though. Really not good. Basically, an expensive kind of crappy loot or rummager. That's not really what I'm super excited for. I think the true pick here is probably the Colossal Majesty and go into that deck, which would be fun. I've never gotten to do that yet. Sift is also pretty high up there. The pack really drops off after that. Armor's okay. A Johnny's Welcome is unplayable. None of these cards are cards you want to be first picking. So we'll take Sarkhan. This, of course, is a sponsored draft. This is Michael's sponsored draft. It's not good. I mean, maybe we luck out. Maybe we luck out and we get like 3 Elder Dragons and all the fixing and etc. Odds are we'll just ignore this first pick, though. If you ult him, cool. But you're never ulting him. Declare Dominance, Boggart Brute, Luminous Bonds. Boggart Brute's not actually in that discussion. Druid. We're looking at Druid, Luminous Bonds, Declare Dominance here, I think. Open the Graves is not good. So we can take Declare Dominance. That does push us more into this sort of red-green deck that I've wanted to try and never gotten to. Luminous Bonds might just be better. But white does get cut pretty regularly. I might actually take this Declare Dominance. I've only played with it once or twice, but boy have I seen it do some really good work. I think Luminous Bonds is the correct pick. I think the experience that I and others have had that white just poof disappears a lot is going to lean me towards that Declare Dominance. Maybe we get the Druid back around. I think it's basically impossible that we do, but maybe we get lucky. Empty Joe freezes up there for a moment. We get blue stuff. We get a Supreme Phantom, which is just an okay blocking thing. It's not good otherwise. Aven Wind Mage. We get an Oaken Form. I don't think we want that. There's an Elvish Rejuvenator. This pack's actually pretty mediocre as well. I think it's between Thirst, Wind Mage, neither of which are amazing. Supreme Phantom's not worth a third pick. It's something I'd like to see like 7th or 8th when I'm in blue and I've got a spot for a fine creature. Yeah. Do I take the duel? I mean, if we want to try to be rampy, one Rejuvenator is okay. I'm not a huge fan of them otherwise. Let's take this Rejuvenator, I guess. Ooh, okay. Draconic Disciple, now that is 100% on plan. We might actually end up in the Sarkhan deck. We have to hit the dragons for it to be really good, which obviously is probably just not going to happen. But a Draconic Disciple is great. And probably the pick here anyways. There's actually, this is a good pack. There's an Essence Scatter, a Cavalry, a Pioneer, Aerial Engineer. But let's take this Disciple and try to cement ourselves into red-green. Follow that up with a Centaur Courser. Outside of our colors, we've got a Vanguard, which is okay, but we're nowhere near that deck. Everything else is super mediocre. So we'll take the Courser and cut green here. We get a Colossal Majesty. So I think we want to head towards that deck. We actually want a Thornhide Wolves if we're in this Colossal Majesty deck. Maybe we luck out and we get Sarkhan's Unsealing as well. Disperse, probably the best card in this pack. But yeah, we'll take Colossal Majesty. Nothing other than a red-green land. We could take the red-green land. I'm not playing in Lava Axe in this deck. I want creatures, big creatures. Do not want a Catalyst Elemental. It is awful. So yeah, let's just take the Timber Gorge. I just said I don't want a Lava Axe. I guess we can take an Oaken Form. It can turn a creature into 4 power or more. So an Oaken Form's probably okay in this deck. Nothing for us at all. We can take the Anticipate. But I don't think we're going to fall into blue. Not after this start. I guess there's the possibility that red is just going to disappear, but with Draconic Disciple, we really want to get into the red. Sideboard Naturalize is probably the pick. Could even hang out in the main board, maybe. We're not taking a Bog Stomper, it's terrible. Same with Field Creeper. And we're not even slightly close to a Chill or a Bone Dash deck, so Naturalize in. Second Oaken Form, I'm not as big a fan of, and there's nothing else here that I want. First Highland game, I guess. Oaken Form on it again turns it into a 4-power creature. Roots, what's the best signal here? Let's take the Fog. Revitalize, sure. Gave me that basic land. Sovereign's Bite. I wanted a basic land, though. It'd be better. Alright, give us Vivictus Asmati, who I finally got to play with because I splashed him in my blue-black deck in my store league. Okay. Baloth is fine. The rest of this pack is not the best for us. We might get back a Goblin? I guess Plummet at the worst. But boy, this ain't the pack for us. Another Luminous Spawns, but as I said, I don't remember any white worth even speaking of in the rest of that pack after we saw that Luminous Spawns. So kind of happy we didn't take it there. Yeah, we really want to get some red if we want to do the Draconic Disciple. There's nothing pushing me into another color here over the Baloth because we know we're green at least. Omen Speaker's pretty good. Yeah, let's take the Baloth. Hey, we got there. Sarkhan's on Ceiling. We get to try it out. I've never tried this out, and I've heard back and forth kind of opinions on it. Boggart Brute, Dreadmaw, there's stuff in this pack, but let's try the thing. Let's do the thing. So we've got one creature that triggers it right now, so we definitely need to pick up like a Havoc Devils or something. But yeah, let's take the On Ceiling, and let's prioritize them big things. Well, Dragon works with Sarkhan, and there's literally nothing else here for us. We're not taking that. I don't really want a Sure Strike. It'd be cool if we were red-white, but yeah, we'll take the Dragon here because it's the only choice. It doesn't trigger the On Ceiling, but Sarkhan ramps into it, I guess. Oh, come on. There's nothing here for us. We'll take a Highland game, I guess. But boy, is there just literally nothing here for us. Vinemare. Sold. Super sold. Now I get to be the asshole. Daggerback Basilisk would be nice with the Declare Dominance, and nice just because it's nice. Rock's Oracle works really well with the Unsealing, but Vinemare is just a stupid mistake of a card that should never, ever have been printed, ever. Onake Ogre goes way up in value with the Unsealing, so we'll definitely take that over the Minotaur. It's also a 3-drop rather than a 4-drop. We're not taking a third Highland game. Dragon's Horde is fine. Like, I don't know if we need a Manolith yet, but we're not taking a second Timber Gorge. We're not taking a second Naturalize, so we'll take the Dragon's Horde. And again, maybe we just luck out and get the dragons that we want in pack 3. Thornhide Wolves triggers the Unsealing, but it's a 5-drop. Hostile Minotaur does not trigger the Unsealing, but it's a 4-drop. We got a Manolith, though, so let's take the Wolves. Plummet. I've been wrecked by way too damn many main board plummets. I still don't think it's main boardable. I think the people playing it are mistaken. Probably newer players. And, yeah. I don't think you main deck it. Ooh. It came back, but so did the Havoc Devils, but we're not passing a Daggerback Basilisk. It's just way too good. Way too good. Sure Strike, I guess. Nothing. Let's take a Garbage Rare. Is this even seeing sideboard play yet? Against, like, Eldrazi and such. Rock's Oracle triggers the Unsealing, draws us a card. Seems okay. Reliquary Tower, awful. And a Naturalize. Alright, so we've got 2 more playables, and we definitely have cuts. Got there. Yeah. That's great. That's amazingly great. Sarkhan has a buddy now. Spark-tongued dragon coming out after means we get another dragon. Seems good. Just need to pick up a dragon egg now. Instead, we get another declared dominance, or a shock, or a spider, or a guide. All of those are good. We're lacking removal, so I think we might just take the shock here. Yeah, let's take the shock. Show me one more dragon, preferably a dragon's egg. Oof, murder, bonds, Lich's Crest. The removal in this deck, or in this pack. Boggart Brute, Daggerback Basilisk. I think I actually want a second Basilisk? Better than the first Boggart Brute? I think so. It's kind of hurting me how much double red we have. And how little red we have overall. Yeah, we're going to take second Basilisk over first Brute. And we're going to cut the main board Naturalize. I don't think it's worthwhile. It'll be great out of the sideboard when we see a whole bunch of Gearsmith Guardians or something, but otherwise, nah. Dragon's Horde, we make it draw a couple of cards. Is this any dragon ETB? Any dragon, so we could potentially draw 3 cards. Really want to see 4 cards with Draconic Disciple. I really want to see a Dragon's Egg. That would be probably my favorite card to see in this next pick, ignoring Elder Dragons or such. Although I would just like to see the pack as well. There we go. Literal Stone Nothing. We're not taking a Double Cast, we're not taking a Trumpet Blast, we're not taking a Crash Through. We don't want a second Rejuvenator. So, garbage rare? Because we're the ones with the horse. Electrify. Electrify over mainboard Plummet. I mean, we are weak to flyers, I guess, sort of, until our dragons come down, and then we are not weak to flyers anymore. So yeah, I'm not going to go into the results-oriented thinking in main deck. A Plummet. We're just going to take an Electrify. Nothing. Stone nothing. Do we want this Oakenform in here? I feel like we now have enough to make sure that we're triggering Colossal Majesty. So I don't think we want the Oakenform. We certainly don't want the second one. We don't want a Manalith. Do we just want a Hostile Minotaur instead of that Oakenform? I think we do. I think we do. In you go. Gift of Paradise is a card. Is it a card we play? Is it just better than Elvish Rejuvenator? We're guaranteed land instead of a 4% chance of not hitting the land and getting that extra mana. We gain 3 life. The Elvish Rejuvenator is going to gain us maybe 3 life if it chump blocks a 3/3. They both cost the same. I feel like Gift is just better than Elvish Rejuvenator in most cases. Yeah, let's take the Gift. Get rid of the Rejuvenator. Nothing. I'm gonna hate draft the Make a Stand. Plummet, sure. Nothing. 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 And nothing. And nothing. Alright, the deck is here. We're going to try to do some fun stuff with Unsealing and Sarkhan and Lathlis and etc. No idea if it'll work, but it's the archetype that I wanted to draft. So we'll see. We'll see. We're never triggering the second part of this. So we're not wrathing the field. But we are definitely electrifying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 TTB, right? Or is it cast? Kaz. So we've got like 6 extra Electrifies in the deck, which seems fine. We don't want a Timber Gorge. We're just going to add some basic land. It's going to be 9/8. Perfect. Sounds good. Save that deck, and boy, do we have a sideboard. Naturalize, Naturalize, Plummet, Plummet. So let's hope things go okay, and we don't get M19'd. Because I don't like getting M19'd. It's not my favorite thing to have happen to me. Okie dokes. Hey, Sarkhan. Didn't happen to bring any land with you, did you? So this is annoying, because it's actually like, if we top deck a forest, this hand is great. 16 out of 33, though. It's super low odds. Well, it's not super low odds. It's just not high enough odds for us to hit a land next turn. Well, what about the first 2 turns? Let's hyper geometric calculator it. I want these odds to be greater than 80%, and I don't know that they're going to be there. We have a population size of 33. We have 16 hits. We're going to draw 2 cards, and we want 1 land. 74%. So 26% chance we don't draw a land by turn 2. What about drawing 2 lands by turn 4? 67%. Ugh. I think we mulligan, but we're not. we're gonna roll the dice. It's Spiky Saturday. I flood out like crazy. I'm recording on Saturday. So there's gonna be 6 lands on top. I guarantee. Land, be a forest. Oh my god, if we get 2 lands, things are going to be incredible. We're up against blue-white. That main board Naturalize would have been fantastic, is my assumption. We're going to shock, almost guaranteed, whatever this is. Field Creeper. Oh, yeah, artifact, yeah, that makes sense. Kill it dead. Please land. And there's the punishment. There's the punishment. The odds of us not drawing a land in the first 3 is 12%. 88% chance that we don't draw no lands. So we won't draw no land. Wow! Wow! The main board Trusty Pack Beast getting value. And land. Goodbye, Rock's Oracle. %74 was not high enough. I shouldn't have done it. Should not have done it. Yup. Hey. So the aerial engineer is going to fly next turn. We're taking 6. Yeah, this is bad news for us. Bad news. Pardon? Blue-white mill? Yeah, we're going to chump. No, we're not. No, we're not. Because we've got a sure strike. We're going to take 6. Land. Centaur Courser. Pass the turn. Still on a 3-turn clock in the air. Blech. Never, ever, ever let those YouTube comments in your head make you keep bad hands. So at least they're only attacking with the aerial engineer, but that's still a 3-turn clock. So do we want Plummet or do we want Naturalize? I mean, Plummet kills it. Naturalize, I mean, in this board doesn't even turn off the flying. So I might actually throw in a Naturalize and a Plummet, just because presumably they're going to have Angels, Snapping Drakes, Pegasus Coursers, so I think the Plummet's actually going to be really good. The Plummet might actually be better than the Naturalize, to be honest. Anyways, we're taking 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no point in showing the rest of the deck here. Alright, so that sucked. Don't keep bad hands. We're going to put in Plummet. I think we're going to go Plummet, Plummet, Naturalize. Like, these are incredible cards against this deck. We're going to cut a Thornhide. I think the Bailoff is better. And we're going to cut possibly a Daggerback. Like, if they're trying to fly over us, Daggerback Basilisk doesn't do as much. And we can cut a Highland Game as well. So we're way more reactive now. But I think we're really good reactive against this deck. So let's give that a try. And let's not keep the one-lander. Would have been amazing if we had hit that one land. But we didn't. So give me a good 2-lander with reactions in it. 2-lander with reactions and like a Gift of Paradise so that we can ramp into some good stuff. Also, why is our opponent sideboarding so heavily? They did not see our deck. What did they see? They saw a Shock and an Oracle and a Courser and a Highland Game. Okay. Alright. We're going to play first. We have an okay hand. We've got our red with the Dragon's Horde. We've got a dragon in hand. So we'll keep this. Hopefully draw some of our reactions at some point. Drop Forest. Pass the turn. Meandering River on turn 1, of course. Never ever didn't have it. No, Sarkon, not your time to show up. Although, if we had gotten him on 3, that would have been Lathlis on turn 4. Yeesh, Lathlis on 4? Red, you say? Red, you say? Yeah, I've got no reason to press any getting a 2-2 down, so let's just ramp a bit. Onake Ogre. What? Aren't you a blue-white artifact deck? Why? Anyways, we get to Onake Ogre Electrify next turn, thanks to Unsealing. What? There's no Jeskai Dragon, right? Is there a Jeskai Dragon? What's Palladium Wars? No, she's got green in her, doesn't she? I think she does. What even is this? Gargoyle, sure. Alright, we are going to blow up the Ogre. Bloop. Then we're going to pass the turn, because we missed a land drop. So I'll certainly trade here, and if they just time walk themselves to attack, nope. Just passing the turn with 5 mana up. I feel like you're being a little bit shenanigan-y. So we could Basilisk. We could drop the Colossal Majesty, start drawing a card next turn. That's if the Ogre doesn't just die. I feel like the Ogre will just die. Let's go to combat. Nothing. Like Electrify? Yeah, I don't want to take the turn off for that Majesty if they have removal, and I feel like they must have removal here, right? What is in your hand? What is your deck? Opponent. What's up? What's up? Alright, let's drop the Majesty, I guess. Pass the turn. If they do flood their board a bit, we have the Declared Dominance Daggerback Basilisk combo. They must just be flooding out, is my guess. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 mana now. Okay, it flies. Okay. Shieldmare. Okay. I get to draw a card. Alright, so we can drop Lathless, which would be decent. Very, very decent. So I think we're going to do that. Could we drop Sarkon? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't drop Sarkon and Lathless, unfortunately. So what do? We Lathless killing the Sentinel. Yeah, let's Lathless kill the Sentinel. Lathless, shoot the Sentinel. And hey, do you want to trade Ogre with Shieldmare? I'm still not super clear on what the opponent's deck is. And now I'm worried that we really messed our deck up putting in the plummets and naturalizes. Alright, so they're not blocking, they're going to 19. Cool. Cool. If we don't need that Dragon Sword, we actually have to draw a card. Which means we get to draw 3 cards next turn. It's pretty decent. Alright. They must have flooded out or something, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be their 8th land if they play it. Five cards in hand, 8th land. Full Jeskai. I don't even know. Yeah, I'll take 2. Not losing to that. So what you got? What you got? Pegasus Courser, okay. Not the hugest of problems. Play 3 more creatures. Switcheroo. Friggin' rude. Okay. Alright, so we draw a card. There's a land. So we can kill Lathless by Declared Dominancing the Basilisk, which I think we might have to. We can draw a card here, see if we can hit Plummet. No. Yeah, I think we just got to kill Lathless here. Leave up the red for shock. Come on in. Actually, Pegasus Courser can block the Shieldmare pretty well. So come in with this. Lathless dies. We get in for 4. Take them to 15. They're down to 2 cards. We've got Vigilant Baloth to electrify something next turn. If we get a combat trick out of this, that's totally fine by me. No? Okay. Pegasus Courser? Sure. Sure thing. So we draw a card. We get to drop a land. We're going to electrify... we're going to electrify the Courser. Electrify the Courser. We're going to bash in for 4 because the Ogre can't block anyways. And then I think we're just going to leave up Shock and Sure Strike. We could also drop Sarkhan. Let's drop Sarkhan, actually. Get some more card advantage going here. Get rid of this forest. I would like to discard a card. Ooh, nifty. Nifty, nifty, nifty. We win. Okay, okay, cool. I'm assuming that must have been a rage quit due to flooding, is my assumption. So that worked. Our opponent's deck is actually way less coherent than it looked in that first game. I think we'll stick with Naturalized Plummet. I mean, the only real Plummet target that we had that was good was our own Lathalis. But I think the deck worked out the way it needed to, so we'll just go back in. But yeah, it looked to me, in game 1, to be a very coherent blue-white artifact deck. In actuality, it's a Jeskai thing? There's no Jeskai dragon, right? Who are the Elder Dragons? Palladium Moors is not Jund. Maybe she is Jeskai. Palladium Moors is... No, Palladium Moors is Naya. Yeah, because we've got Naya, Esper, Bant, and Jund. And then Grixis. Why be Jeskai? Why would you want to be Jeskai? Huh, I don't know. Let's see if we can figure it out in this game, I guess. Opponent again going back into the tank with their sideboard. Maybe they sideboarded into the deck to give it a try or something. And now they're de-sideboarding it. Oakenform's not going to do anything here, especially with the blue. It terrifies me with them having Exclusion Mage or Totally Lost or etc. Even Switcheroo is kind of a blowout on that. Yeah. I think we're okay. We just need to not keep a one-lander. This seems great. Draconic Disciple on 3. Or if we desperately need to block, Centaur Courser on 3 is amazing. Naturalize for any of their artifacts that come down. This is great. Opponent scries to where? Come on. To the bottom. Cool. Perfect. So we will claim to have a shock and play our mountain first. Ooh, Dragon Sword. Cool. All the ramp. Cool. Opponent on nothing. That's where I like them to be. So we're going to drop that. If they drop an artifact on 3, we've got a Naturalize to play. Otherwise, we do nothing. Otherwise, we do Draconic Disciple. Wait, now opponent's red-white. Opponent has been everything. Does this Disciple do anything for us? It gets us to a Rocks Oracle. Like, if they've got a shock, they just blow us out. Courser's going to live a lot longer. Let's make him have it. Let's make him have it. Didn't have it. What you got? Havoc Devils. Okay, that's big. That's relatively sizable, so we'll go with the Rocks Oracle, draw ourselves a card. As well as block the Havoc Devils. It's just a land. So we'll trade here for sure. If they've got a combat trick, good for them. And then we may just go Courser Dragon's Horde next turn, depending on what we draw. Dwarven Priest, okay. Yeah, I don't know what this deck is. 100% trading with them only having 1 red mana up. Sarkhan's Unsealing doesn't do anything. So we're just going to go Courser Dragon's Horde. And Sarkhan's Unsealing can come down next turn. So we've got a blocker for the Dwarven Priest. And we're going to continue to ask our opponent to have stuff. Can turn this into a dragon pretty soon. We've got the lands in hand that will make it big enough. Hostile Minotaur, I think we'll just trade here. Again, 1 land up, they don't have a trick. Keep them off their creatures, especially if they've morphed into a red-white deck now. Can't seem to not draw lands, eh? So we'll drop the Unsealing, and we'll pass the turn. We're going to get hit for 2 off that Dwarven Priest. But we also get a dragon next turn, so, you know. I feel like they definitely just completely modified their deck again. So, like, we're not going to see artifacts, is my assumption. Damn, that sucks. So we could stop them from gaining 4 life. I don't think it matters, though. Plummet. All the sideboard cards come out to play. Alright, so we're going to pass the turn. We get to block with our dragon. If they choose to attack in. Sure Strike would kill the dragon, unfortunately. So let's hope they don't have that. They don't have it. Good to know. Good to know. Please be a flyer. Yeah, you're a flyer. You bet we're going to take 5. No. Kill it. Kill it dead. Come on, deck. Alright, there's only 8 lands left in the deck. And we killed a bomb. Killed one of their bombs dead. I can't believe they were 3 different decks. They don't have the trick. That's perfect. They've got a shield mare. That's fine. Because this dragon is red. Oh, this dragon's red. Whirl. Alright. So we need to draw an actual real card here. Pretty badly. Let's draw a card. A very, very real card. Ooh, even realer card. Well, we're going to bash in for 5. Then we're going to drop 2 gigantic creatures. Gonna drop a Baloth. Gonna drop a stupid garbage Broken Horse. And that's 15 power on the board. Deal with it. I mean, please don't deal with it, but, you know, deal with it. So we can still hit Lathless. Spark-Tongue Dragon will do some work. Colossal Majesty will start drawing his cards. Honake Ogre, sure, not a problem. Just don't Knights Pledge it. Luminous Bonds on the Baloth. Still okay. Not a land. Hey, it's our very own Onake Ogre. So can't be blocked by black. So that's not a big, or that's not a great thing. So we're going to come in for 5. We're going to drop the Ogre. We'll trade Ogre for Ogre. And then Vinemare still just eats one of those two. This Naturalize is garbage, unfortunately. So I'm not super happy that we put that in. But at least we put in 2 plummets instead, and they're still going to have flyers, I assume. Yet another land, of course. Of course. In with the dragon, take him to 14. Pass the turn. That Naturalize is just not going to have a target. You've all been yelling at me for a couple of turns, haven't you? You've all been yelling at me for a couple of turns. We'll do that end of turn. Alright. I was looking on their side of the battlefield. I forgot about our side of the battlefield. I'm great at Magic, aren't I? What you got? Angel of the Dawn. Sure. It's not that big of a deal. Please attack with your team. Thank you. Whoops, Naturalize. We're going to eat your horse. And we'll take 3. Ain't no problems taking 3 here. And then we will come in for 5 and 10. Yeah, in for 10. Takes it. Please, no heroic reinforcements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. God damn it. Pardon? We got Tectonic Rift. Alright, well that sucked. I don't even know what the hell our opponent was doing. Deck, why? Yeah, okay. We lost to 3 different decks in one match. Doesn't usually happen, but it did. Yeah, we had no way of dealing with that. If we had traded the horse for the priest, we wouldn't have died. No, we still would have. 4 or 5. No, we would have gone to 1. We would have gone to 1. But I mean, that's the first time I've ever seen Tectonic Rift be played. So, didn't really expect that. Yeah. Let's hope that match 2 goes better. Otherwise, we're dropping yet again and continuing to declare this format to be garbage. 4 more weeks, and then we get into set review, start reviewing Ravnica, and then it'll be, unfortunately, I still think a couple of weeks after set review, because I think it's being done a week early this time, too. Set review is going to start on September 19th, and pre-release isn't until... Oh no, I think it's a week and a half later. But still, it's a bit of time until Ravnica, and all we have is this set. So we're going to play first, and this is okay. We've got a 3-drop. If we hit a mountain, we have a better 3-drop. So let's see how it goes. Man, even Tectonic Rift, another card in the Oops I Win pile. Oops I Win cards are not healthy for a format. Not remotely healthy. Black, okay. Gift of Paradise. Interesting. If we're not under pressure, we might play that next turn. We are not under pressure. Still don't have a mountain either. Alright, so that puts us at 5 mana next turn. Which still doesn't do much. I think we still just drop Draconic Disciple. God damn it. Oh, it would have been so good. Yeah, let's drop a Basilisk. The good old Reclamation Sage. Well, time for us to never see a mountain. Never ever see a mountain. Talons of Wildwood. Pardon? On a Doom Dissenter. We'll trade. Okay. Taken 2, down to 18. Opponent just massively successful on 3 mana here. Drop a Basilisk, pass the turn. We'll trade with the Child of Night. You betcha. Sure. Oh boy. Magic is a fun game with 0 problems. What you got? Uh-huh. Okay. That's a big boy. So 4/2, so we'll block it. We'll take 3. We'll gain 2, so we're only taking 1. We're going to go to 15. And then they're going to have to spend some turns re-equipping their zombie. If we hit a freaking mountain, we can just electrify the zombie. Mountain? Oh boy. Turn 8, 4 lands, none of the mountains. So equip your zombie. No, you've just got a good 5-drop? Sure. Down to 13. Jeez. Uh-huh. Down to 10. Uh-huh. So we're going to 3. Down to 3. Cool. Cool beans. Cool fucking beans. Alright. I mean, we had nothing we could do there. Black-green, so they probably have the 1 flyer. Maybe a Skymarch Bloodletter. That's it, probably. So no point in bringing in a Plummet. Naturalize hits the axe. It would hit any Oaken forms they have or Blanchwood armors. Is the Naturalize worth it? I don't think it is. No, I think we go back in and we don't get slapped in the face with miserable luck. That's the plan. That's the plan. We could fog. Man, I had high hopes for this deck. This deck was going to be a thing. Alright, we're going to play first. We're going to see 2 different colors in our hands. Yeah, we are. Perfect. Keep it. We've even got a 2-drop into a 3-drop, possibly into a really good 3-drop, possibly into a turn 4 Lathless. all we need is to draw a mountain, right? Yeah, draw a mountain and we get a turn 4 Lassilius. Just draw a mountain. Yes. Oh, but that means we can't play the Highland game. Oh well, that's fine. Sarkhan will live, I hope. We're going for the greed. Going for the greed. Ooh, opponent doesn't have a 2-drop. Greed successful. Very successful greed. So we're going to Sarkhan. We're going to +1 Sarkhan. We're going to +1 Sarkhan. We're going to pitch a mountain. We're going to draw a forest. And then turn 4, 6/6 flyer. Turn 4, 6/6 flyer. Oh, we didn't even get to do it. Alright. Oh boy, Spark Tongue Dragon as well. Oh my god, we were going to have 15 power on the board on turn 5. Alright, so I assume our opponent got mana screwed and apparently doesn't value their time or money or anything, and we're just out of the game. They saw a Planeswalker. They were angry. Yeah. I mean, do that again, and we get to play another match. So there is that. That would have been so cool. Would have been so cool. Alright. 2 different colors. 0 2-drops. We must, absolutely must draw a land. We're on the draw. So that's good. This is like an 82% chance, I think. Population size of 33. There's 15 lands in the deck. We're going to draw 2 cards and we want 1 land. Or sorry, 3 cards. Because it's turn 3 that we want that 3rd land. Processing it. Well, that's not good. I broke the calculator. Oh, that's how I broke the calculator. 3 sample size. And no, the odds of us drawing 1 land in 3. Yeah, it's 85% chance. It'll happen. Right? Right. God, if we draw that 3rd land, we get a turn 4 Vine Mare. No, deck, no. Deck, no. Deck, no. Please no 2-drop. Damn it. Land. Okay. Okay, as long as this doesn't get gigantic really fast, I think we're maybe okay. How greedy can we be? Can we take a turn off to Sarkhan's Unsealing in order to get the Electrify? Ooh. Opponents always played their land in the main phase. Is this a missed land drop? Damn it. It is not a missed land drop. Daggerback Basilisk. Okay, so we need to go Gift of Paradise here to get some life back. And then I don't think we can take the turn off for Sarkhan's Unsealing. We're going to take 4. We're going to go down to 17. Do you have the Rex Sage again? Rejuvenator, okay. Okay. 2, 4, 5. Red 1. We could Dragon's Horde drop Sarkhan. And that would freak them out. They would send 4 damage at Sarkhan. Can we just drop the unsealing here? We take 5, we go to 12. But then we just get to blow up the basilisk. I think we gotta be greedy. Yeah, let's be greedy. Be greedy. Be greedy. Please no Rex Age. Land, okay. Two mana's fine, don't tap a third mana. Axe, sure. It's slightly annoying, but not the worst thing. Sure. So we take 7, we go to 10. We get to Lathless killing the basilisk. I think. Highland game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. 1, 2. Oh, we can't even Lathless. Okay, never mind. We Vine Mare killing the basilisk. And then we have to trade with the Rejuvenator. Well, that's a little bit dumb. I mean, we don't have to trade with the Rejuvenator. 1, 2, 3. Sarkhan. Dragon's Horde. Yeah, let's drop the Vine Mare. Kill the basilisk. And then I think we'll just throw it in front of the Child of Night if it attacks in. And if just that attacks in, we'll probably trade. I mean, we're in trouble regardless. At least they can't target the Vine Mare. This is an aura, I'm going to be mad. Oaken Form on the Rejuvenator. Blanchwood Armor on the Child. Alright, well, we're still going to kill the Child. So that's still the plan. Let me guess, Talons on the Child as well? Yep. We'll kill kill that Child of Night. So we'll take 5, we'll go to 5. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. They're down to 2 cards. We're still kind of in command here. There's a land, so we can drop a Lathless, kill the Elvish Rejuvenator, and they're off creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could also just electrify the Rejuvenator and drop a Highland game. Yeah, you know what? Let's drop a Highland game. And let's try to bait them into like returning Talons of Wildwood and putting it on the Rejuvenator. I think, despite the fact that they are at 31 and we're at 5, I think we're in okay shape here. Skeleton Archer killing the Highland game. Sure. That's fine. That is fine. I gain 2, I go to 7. I kill your Rejuvenator. And then we Lathless kill the Archer. Another Highland game. Yeah, we need to kill that Archer. Kill the Archer. Alright, so there we go. They're out of a board, and we've got a hell of a board. Lathless dead. Lich's Crest. Down she goes. Sure. They're at 34, we're at 7. Everything's still fine. Ish. Okay, let's go Sarkhan. God, rummaging feels bad here. I think I just want to play everything out. We're going to +1, but we're not going to rummage. And then we're going to drop Dragon's Horde and drop a Highland game. Alright, board presence. Board presence and card advantage. We're good. We're great. Pass the turn, pass the turn, pass the turn, pass the turn. Turn passed. Alright. All right. We are going to rummage away that forest. Getting a basilisk. Cool. Take him down to 32. And I think for the moment, at least, we're backish in control-ish. Drop the basilisk, pass the turn. 2 more turns, we get 20 power flying on the board. They're going to bring back talons. Just use their... Wait, 4 mana. Okay, down that goes. I think they're basically in top deck mode. I mean, so are we. Uh-oh. We can't even kill that with Sarkhan's Unsealing. We actually don't deal with that. Like, period, right? It's got trample too, damn it. So Sarkhan's gonna bite it. Man, this sucks. Variance is killer. Variance is killer. This is Variance the format. So that's going to go at Sarkhan. Or no, it just goes at me and I just die. Yeah, I'm just dead. Oh no, I'll gain 2 life. I'm not quite dead. Not quite dead. But I also don't think there's anything we can draw at this point that saves us. No, we're dead. Oh, the trigger goes on the stack, right? And we were just going to draw garbage anyways. Well, it sucked. 0-2. I'm sick and tired of this format. I can't describe it enough. I think this format's one of the worst we've seen in a long time. Yeah, 4 more weeks of this. I'm glad I got to try that. That looked like a really cool deck. It looked like a really fun deck. But this format is Variance the format. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And if you're not, hopefully you're doing something else that's enjoyable. I'll jam through 4 more weeks of this and then burn all cards that I have from the set, this whole pile just in the friggin' fireplace. Yeah, so as always, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, complaints, etc., let me know. I threw cards all over in the comments down below. You can also find me on Twitter at the Mana Leek. That's L-E-E-K, like the vegetable, not the card. You can find me at mastodon.social as well. Facebook.com/Mana Leek, Twitch.tv/Mana Leek, and Patreon.com/Mana Leek. If you like the content, click that thumbs up button. Click subscribe if you want to see more. And if you do have questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see y'all next week for more of this.